Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Digimon Cyber Sleuth. This is Shadowback, and we left off here looking for Arata. He ran off looking for some ghosts. We decided to follow him. Got uh, this wonderful Digimon here. Fought another Digimon and had help from a kid. That's the TLDR for this. We also have this person here who is a huge scaredy cat, and they're just going to be following us for a little bit. Now, I do need to heal my Terriermon because Terriermon did get hurt. So let me do that. Now, the Digimon here are going to be hard for me because one, I have only one Digimon, and two, it is on hard difficulty. Essentially, they're going to have stronger stats. They're going to be able to whoop my butt. And so, what I want to really do right now is run. Okay, I do not want to fight any of these. I want to run. Reason why is, as you saw there, we scanned those two Digimon. Like the last video, is we went over a little bit of details of scanning. Essentially, we get more Digimon based off scanning them. Essentially, go into battle, we scan them. I can just leave and I'll be fine. Okay, I want to do that until I get a few Digimon under my belt. That is that grammar. Like this happened before when I was kid. Lovely. Uh oh. Oh, something I realized really quick. Um, I've watched a few other YouTubers play this, and they keep the sound on, so it might be good to have. I might be okay to have the sound. I'm sorry, not sound. The music on. So I might be okay to have the music on. So I'll be switching that very soon because this is kind of boring without music. All right, so this Digimon, well, it's not a Digimon. It is some kind of monster. We can't beat it. There's nothing you can do to beat it. If I attack, zero damage. Zero damage. Zero damage. Well, he's going to boost my attack and his attack. But even with that boosted attack, let me check this. That's magic. Zero damage. We can't do anything. Warning. An unexpected error occurred during the logout process for Shadow Aiba. By the way, the original name for the female character is Amy Aiba. For the male character, I'm actually not too sure. But Aiba is essentially the family name, and Shadow, of course, is the name I go by. Uh, Something to know about this. You probably heard my phone go off. It was just a text message. Essentially, what was going on is that we were able to log out in quotations, but we also got touched by the monster. So this is what happens. By the way, something to point out, I love how they have the policewoman question mark. She corrects him as saying that she's a detective, and now is a detective exclamation question mark. It's hilarious. Okay, I really did get the music back. And that is the prologue. We are done with the prologue. We are now on chapter 1. Or we should be on chapter 1. Right? Usually that would be it. Yep, chapter 1. There we go. Alright, like I said, I'm going to bring up the music here. Just a 30 though. Alright, so my Terriermon did not heal at all after that battle, so we're still in the same boat right now. I want to be getting the data from the encounters, but right now I do not want to fight the Digimon. And actually, going to, on a safety precaution, so we don't have to go through all of that again, I'm going to save it and then continue on. Now, there is a Digimon I want to start out here in this area. I also want to pay attention when I. Hold on. Oh, first attack. Yeah, no. I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit. There is something I need to watch out for when I am getting these Digimon. So, this one right here, this is my Terriermon here. Uh, he is a searcher. I don't want a personality searcher. Alright? So, this Terriermon is actually pretty useless to me. So, I'll be getting rid of him. I said I'll go over what the searcher is for later, but I want a different personality, and there's a reason why. I also want a specific personality based off the Digimon. Now, I'm going to just continue on with the story off screen. I will do my grinding. Okay? But I'll be coming back to this area very soon. Yeah. So I want to do the grinding off screen because if I did have it on screen, on the recording, this series would be much longer than it's already too long to be. No, I already went over this. Alright, so this is the Digilab. This is where we do a lot of the stuff I was explaining when it comes to the Digimon itself. Now, this is why I know, I'll explain it. You see here, I cannot scan any of these because they're not at 100%. However, I want to make sure that the scan rate is at 200% because they get more stats that way. So, I won't be scanning any Pokemon just yet. Eventually, I'll be getting rid of my Terriermon. I'm just going to have to wait till I get some replacement rookie Digimon for him before I do that. And then there's also this Digifarm here, which I'll be using a lot. Now, the Digifarm can be done with, you can use it for a few things. Okay. Digifarm here. I don't have any any Digimon in here, so I cannot do anything right now. But there's three separate commands that you can do. One is training. You train your Digimon that is in the farmed island. You can have them develop, or you can have them investigate. Now, if you ever do develop and investigate, you want to have Digimon with the searcher personality, and for the develop, you want to have the Digimon with the builder personality in your farm so you can get better items. Alright, but we'll go over that again once I get more Digimon in here. And then there's farm goods. These are like objects you put in here to increase uh, how the training works or increase the quality of the items that you get when you build or search. So, but I don't have any of that right now. So we'll be coming back to this later. Over here is just a heal. $200 to heal. And then here is the shop. Shop has this right here, the developer know-how. I want to make sure I have quite a few of these for the farm. These here, I do not find them very useful. They're just increased experience for said Pokemon attributes, which is something I'm not too fond with. Exciting meat, completely useless because it's rarely, rare occasions, it will increase the CAM, CAM you see there. It's not that useful. If it works, it works, but I hate it. I suggest not to use this. There's better meat that you can use. And then your heal and your SP capsules. Nothing else to see here. I want to save up my money. I have 2,064, and I have nothing else to do anything with. So right now I'm just chilling. Okay. I want to get my Digimon quickly because there are going to be some battles I'm going to have to be doing. So, oh, mirror. So I want to go back to this Digital Network 1. Again, I'm not going to fight any of these Digimon. Not right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to essentially just, yeah, do this and run away. That red one is the one I'm looking for. I think I want the black one too, but I'm not too sure if I want that one. I don't remember what that digivolves into. So again, run away. This is only going to be for now until I can get all three of these at 200%. I will grab all three of them. Now, I just hope that I get good personalities with them before I can start actually going through with the story. Oh, I couldn't escape there. Ouch. Please escape. Okay, we escaped. Cool. Going to heal because I'm not going to go through that again. That is enough for any one of these Digimon to kill me. Well, any two of these Digimon to kill me. So run away. There we go. Alright, so we have that red one at 108, sorry, at 200%. I want to get the other ones at 200% before I continue on. But I can go back and create a Digimon with that. If that black one goes to 200%, I may settle with those two. Along with Terriermon here, I should be fine. And I did not get it, so I'm going to have to do another one. Alright, I got that little black puffball thing. So now I'm going to go back to the lab and grab my two new Digimon. Yep. Oh, that's the wrong place. So we got Bodemon. And he is durable. Not really one I'm looking for, but durable is actually a good one to have. And then we have Punimon. Punimon is builder, not one I want to keep then, because of that builder personality. But it is something to have for now. So I can start getting experience for my Digimon. Now I am going to have to move these Digimon from the bank to my party. Alright. Now, when it comes to Digivolving, yeah. Bodemon goes into Koromon, which is a Digimon I do want. However, Bodemon is durable. It's not a trait that I really want, but I'm going to keep it for now. The idea of this game is to keep on Digivolving and de-Digivolving your Digimon, uh, because they can get a stats increase to that ABI. That ABI can go to a maximum of 200, and essentially it helps with some Digivolutions, as well as some being able to train your stats. And we'll go over training stats when we get there. But for now, this is the Digimon that I have. These are the ones I'm going to level up until I can get a place to where I can grind more builders. I don't know why I'm going back in there. Grind more builders, grind more Digimon with the personalities that I want. So here we are. We don't need to do anything there. Now we just need to get out of here. I got a hacking skill. Well, I'll go over hacking skills later. I'm not too familiar on how getting these skills work, but essentially pressing the X button on my controller. You're using a PlayStation controller, it would be the square button, I believe. We have these different hacking skills here. Now, The ones I'm more familiar with is function call and wall crack. All right, wall crack is essentially the cracking these firewalls so that you can get past these gates and continue on with stories. The function call is increases encounters. There's also this high security which reduces encounters, but I don't want that. I want to increase encounters. So we'll be doing that later once we get further in. And the reason why we're going to be doing that is I lost a lot of experience just by not fighting. But hard mode is just that difficult for me, so I am not going to deal with it. Now that I have 3 Digimon, we're going to continue on. Alright. Alright. So now we have this Digiline here, and we now have our Kyoko here as a friend, and it's just a nice little touch to reply to your friends, to your Digifarm, the Digimon that's in the farm essentially, and whatever others. And there we go. That's all it really is. There's sometimes like quizzes there. Sometimes you'll have a Digimon give you a gift from the Digifarm. Ooh, we got 2 Koromons here. These are the ones I do want. So now that we can actually hopefully fight, we're going to win this. Look at that damage. And please don't hit him. Okay, thank you for being dumb. Now we got the bubble. Not quite there yet. Um, Bodemon can fall with another hit, so I'm going to have Bodemon heal. And then he gets another attack because the game loves me. That's okay. We are fine. Right now, we can win this easy. Boom. And now we ended up getting our first actual battle that is not a forced battle. And I think that's actually my first actual battle, period, because the first battle was helped by the hacker dude, and the other one we couldn't beat at all because of lore wise. Alright. So I am going. Sorry, I don't need to heal my Digimon because if they level up, they don't need healing. Or it's just that I realized it was a battle from the part there, and I feel dumb now. Anyways, upon leveling up, they don't need to heal. All their stats go back up to their max. But and we're here. This one is a bit of a harder match. I do hope I can do this. So Terriermon, this is a great time to use this Terrier Tornado ability because there is 3 Digimon that it can hit. And now the bubble looks like it's neutral for all of them. So I'm going to focus down. I think I want to focus down the data because the data is strong against vaccine. A vaccine strong against virus. Virus is strong against data. So I want to take him out. That did not do jack shit. Okay. Let's try attacking data. He's going to be hard. Yep. Okay. That's fine. That's also fine. That's less fine. Alright. Let's do another Terrier Tornado. Because that's a huge amount of damage. I'm going to have this one here use an item to heal Terriermon. I'm going to have you just attack this guy. Don't leave Terriermon alone. Okay, good miss. Okay. So, hitting him with that one. Alright, Terrier Tornado will kill him, as long with hurting the other one, so I'm using that now. But I am going to use his turn to heal Terriermon again. Because Terriermon is my ace right now, even though I'm going to get rid of him later. Alright, from here we should be able to just attack. And we should be fine. Alright, those two leveled up, so they do not need any healing. And we got another part. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and save it again. Because the thing with this game is that if you party wipe, there's no autosave, there's no checkpoint, no nothing. You have to go right back to your save. I think that's for all Digimon game, but you have to go right back to your save, and whatever you need to do again, you have to do it again. Alright. Also want to check my Digiline. Yeah, because yep, such a quick reply. I'm impressed. Guess you get a reply to a reply sometimes. Okay. Anyways, now we're here. We're going to grab this box, escape gate, and then we're going to fight this here. Alright. Just the one Digimon, Venom Trap, which is a miss. This is abnormal status. I'm not too familiar with all of them, but there you go if you want to take a look at them. There's confused, paralyzed, sleep, stun, poison, dot. Changes into sprite. Become unable to use skills. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. And then these are the status ups and status downs. Looking on here, it looks like we can never have an accuracy, evasion, or crit status down. But for attack, defense, intel, and speed, we can have up or down depending on the skills that's happened to us or them. So now that it's our turn, if you look, we have a bunch of turns on our hands. We're just going to whoop his ass. There we go. Alright, how much are we on time? We got 43 minutes. I'm going to finish up grabbing the rest of my avatar parts, and I will end the video there. I may, in between the this video and the next one, start doing some grinding that I want to do. I'm okay with that one. Just attack you. Okay, good. Attack you. To be honest, I do not want any of the current Digimon to have, mainly because of their personality. They leveled up, so I do not need to heal them. Right, let's grab this box. This box here. And then this one teaches you about combos. I'm not too familiar with combos and how they work. They just work. Alright, you should be able to fall. Yep. And we should be fine to beat you. Yep, okay. See how much easier it is to do this when you have 3 Digimon? Right. Alright, now that we're done with that, if you come over here, this logout station is broken. So we cannot log out here. So we have to go back, but we are out of time right now. I am going to save it once more, and then this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.